guys, what's up? So anyways, so we thought we changed the damn it.
Alright, start again.
Cut. Oh, you were serious. You fool. You dare play me like this? You fiend, you devil, you Dickens. They don't even know what we're doing yet. Except they probably read the title. Because our viewers are smart, right? Yo, we have 16 of them.
Let's be honest, do we?
The subscriber count, it's there. It's right there. Look at it. It's right over here. See?
Oh, wow, diamond play button.
I wish. Anyways, so we thought we'd change the pace up a bit, do something different, and I came up with a top 10. How original. Woo.
Whoop-de-doo.
We haven't actually done one of these in a while because we used to do these back in the day, but we never posted any of them. I think most of our stuff has been lost to history, unfortunately. But so we're gonna be doing,
unfortunately,
the only top 10 thing we could think of on this channel. Top 10 favorite video games. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna go down the numbers 10 to 1. Do you want to go first?
Well, you know what? Why don't you go first?
Because you know more than mine. I can't. This man doesn't play that many video games, so I have no clue what he's got on his list.
I got some out there stuff. I got some wacky stuff.
I was also trying to pull stuff from my whole video game repertoire.
Yeah. So why don't you go first? Because I want to see your face. Because half of these you probably won't even know.
I probably won't.
Well, I don't know. You should know the majority.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be some that
We're gonna start off our list with number 10.
Woo!
All right. Number 10. My number 10 is in my pocket. A list of cuffs here. Zoo Tycoon 2.
Okay, I knew you liked that.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I said I was trying to think of everything from my from my entire repertoire, everything I've played over the years, and yeah, I can't. Also, little note, I was trying to limit myself, saying only one game per series, or otherwise this list would be flooded with Pokemon games, at least on my half.
Well, because I know what other Tycoon games did you have?
None.
I thought you had the roller coaster one.
No, I did not.
Or was that Nick?
I don't know. I know I stole Nick's ones.
No.
Well, stole. He gave them to me after he upgraded to a computer that he couldn't use them on, and I just kept forgetting to return them.
No, I know you had what was it, mods or just
their expansion packs.
Expansion packs.
The base set. I had the Extinct Animals one, but Nick gave me the Marine Mania, the African Safari, and Endangered Animals packs. And
there was a Jurassic Park pack, but you said it wasn't as good as the just normal dinosaur.
Well, it
pack,
wasn't a real thing. It was a mod someone made online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
And oh my gosh, this game! I never even played any of the missions or anything. I just played the game. It was always so fun to just kind of go in and make your own zoo.
Yeah.
It was just a really fun creative, and it might have actually sparked my current career as a zookeeper. I'm doing an internship right now, and it's pretty nifty. But yeah, yeah, being number 10, I can't really say that much more about it.
All right.
A lot of fun to. Oh my gosh, Nick and I used to do this thing where we'd have a giant dinosaur coliseum, where we'd have this giant pit and put dinosaurs in there and have people watch.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
Your own little mock fight to the death.
Yeah.
Did they ever actually do anything in that?
It took so long to get the T-Rex, because we had tunnels
to
get them through there, and it took so long to get the T-Rex to actually go.
Now, was that made by the same people who made The Sims, or
I don't know.
Okay.
Blue Fang Studios,
I don't know.
Microsoft, PC.
Good talk.
Yeah.
Riveting combo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. You're up.
Oh.
You're number 10. Wow me, Joe.
Wow you.
I can't possibly think what your number 10 would be.
You ready for this?
No, I'm not. Let's go.
This is gonna be the ones you don't know.
Okay.
Army Men 3D.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
No, you don't.
I don't know that one at all.
This game was made for the PlayStation DOS, I believe. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's like, you know those little plastic army men?
Mm-hmm.
Like the green and brown ones?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Really?
Yeah, and the tan ones were the bad guys and the green ones are the good guys. And basically, you would just play as one of those. It was like a first-person shooter game, but for army men. And yeah, not much to say about it. It was just real fun. Really difficult, though.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly hard for Army Men 3D.
You wouldn't think.
Like, it was like, yeah, like the tan guys coming around, like, from every corner shooting at you. They had tanks, they had grenades.
They had tanks.
It's actually a really fun game. And, like, they would always hide up in the hills. So, like, when you're walking through a valley or something, you're getting shot, and you're like, where? But yeah, no, that was one of the games that, like, I played a bunch when I was little, and yeah, it's a fun game.
Nifty.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say about it because I don't know the game.
Same with like you said with Zoo Tycoon. It's number 10, so it's kind of just like,
yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah, I liked it. And I guess we're gonna move. Are you done?
Yeah.
Going to number 9.
Here.
All right, number 9. My number 9 is kind of a cop-out. I don't know if it's cop-out or not. It's, because not one game.
Yeah.
It's just Smash Bros.
That's not a cop-out.
In general, just Smash Brothers.
Oh, trust me. I want to say, I know there's a 2-way tie. There might be a 3-way tie.
Really?
Yeah.
I tried not to do ties on mine.
Well, you know me. My options were very limited because
Yes.
I don't play as many video games as you.
And somehow he came up with, like, 12.
Well, and I'm actually very proud because, like, I've told him on, like, previous top 10s, you know, it's gotten to the point where he had his stuff, like, already set out, and I couldn't make up my mind, so we just threw some stuff on there, like, call it a day.
Yeah, right.
But, like, this is actually one that I spent some time on.
He did. I watched him do it.
And
as he was, like, freaking
got Fort Knox in it.
Gollumbing it.
And, no, I think it turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
But,
anyway, Smash Bros, though.
Great game.
Yeah, I think my friend Chris actually introduced me to it on Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii.
I think that specifically Brawl would probably be your forte. I mean, I know you like the new ones, but like...
Ultimates are so good, though.
Smash... The only one's Smash 4. Smash 4 just seems like the odd...
It was good.
It was the segue into Ultimate.
It was good. My only issue was the fact, like, I just didn't really play it that much because I played it with my friends.
Well, things like
that was about it.
They stepped up the graphics a lot from Brawl, but at the same time, like, I feel like I've told you before, like, Ultimate's just like 4, but complete.
It's better.
It's better, yeah.
And we're still getting still 4 more DLC fighters to get.
Now, what I know we got Joker from Persona.
We don't know any of those ones.
Oh.
We don't know.
Well, alright.
Which is why I haven't bought the DLC pack yet, because I wanna know what I'm buying first.
We're hoping for Waluigi.
It's probably not gonna happen. I do, actually. He said no more Nintendo characters.
Happen. Anyways, back to Brawl. back to Smash.
Yeah.
Oh, fun game to...
Really great game.
Fun for the family, fun for the friends.
I love collecting amiibo. Yeah.
Tons.
You can't...
Upon tons of amiibo.
Yeah, especially the one that can't be used in Smash Bros. Well, it can, but it just unlocks the Shovel Knight spirit.
So yeah.
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 I think I'm done.
I'm also in this list.
No, you're not.
Alright, this was one of the ties.
Okay.
Which, it was...
Get me, baby, one more time. Bow.
It's a weird one,
Okay.
but, Skylander Swap Force, as well as Pokemon Alpha Sapphire.
How dare you put Skylanders in the same level as Pokemon?
Hear me out.
I refuse.
Hear me out.
I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a fan of Skylanders.
There's a wall there.
I understand it's gone downhill a lot. It's not even about... It used to, with the original game, it used to be, it was Skylander Spyro's Adventure, and it wasn't...
They used Spyro as a sacrificial lamb.
Well, here's the thing. you know, a lot of people had like Year of the Dragon, you know, Spyro Year of the Dragon in their hearts and everything. And when Skylanders Spyro's Adventure came out, he wasn't, you know, a key part, but he was like the main focus of the series. Every cutscene had Spyro in it and such. It's gotten a lot farther away from that, because the original game was about Spyro and friends. Now it's more about the friends. And then the latest one, it's not even about the friends, it's about cars.
No, that's incorrect. Imaginators is the most recent one.
Oh, true. I will say, I do...
That's a pretty nifty idea.
I like Imaginators better than the oh God, Turbo... Is that what
I think that Turbochargers...
Turbocharger? Yeah.
I don't even care.
See, that's how much I know the majority of the Skylanders games, but that's just Superchargers. That's
yes, it was. See, guys,
that's how forgettable it was.
See, guys, I'm a bit biased because I, on the other hand, was a Disney Infinity boy. If you couldn't tell,
I feel like
I don't blame you because I don't have any Disney Infinity stuff.
Not only the fact that Skylanders came before Disney Infinity, but I also gravitated.
But Disney Infinity was better.
Okay, you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
I have no facts behind that because Disney Infinity didn't last as long.
Well, here's the thing. Disney Infinity, I still give it props. It was a neat idea and everything, but I feel like it gravitated towards Skylander more just because they were all original characters, and the detail, I really like the designs for most of the characters, I'll say. Well, also, most of them.
Well, I'm just a Disney nut, so obviously I would go for...
I mean, to each their own, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, Skylanders Swap Force, I feel like that was the game that really brought me back into Skylanders. Because when that came out, I thought it was such a neat idea. You know, like, I feel like it devolved a little along the way, because, like, Skylanders, I loved. Giants, you know, I never got into, but I've heard it's very good.
I thought you had that one.
No, I had a few Giants, but I didn't have the game Giants.
Really?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
And you know, Swap Force was the one like where you could swap around the I thought that was a really cool idea. Even Trap Team, I thought was an interesting concept on how you could, you know, trap the Skylanders and the, you know.
Imagine
you could even get Chaos, the main villain. How cool is that? You know.
Zim.
Yes. Rick Richard Stephen Horvitz. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm not crazy.
It's Billy.
It's yeah. Yeah, and Alpha Sapphire. I don't want to drag this out anymore. Alpha Sapphire, great game. Honestly, I think that's the farthest I've gotten in Pokemon. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't finished it yet. I'm like right at the end.
You should.
But
I swear, I'm actually looking to buy. So I got a Game Boy Advance recently, and I've been looking to buy one of the Gen 3 games, and Sapphire so far I've seen the cheapest.
Yeah.
If I buy Pokemon Sapphire and beat it before you beat Alpha Sapphire, there's gonna be problems here.
No, I just thought it was really, and I mean, Rayquaza is one of my favorite Pokemon. So when they had the whole separate arc in that, you know, gen about going up to space with Rayquaza and everything, and the Mega Evolution, which looks badass, like.
And it doesn't need to hold a Mega Stone or a Mega Evolve.
I know, it's just, I don't know. I thought it was a really neat gen. Definitely one of my faves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Want the button?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I feel like my number 7 is one that might actually shock you.
Really?
I'm not sure, though, because I feel like you might think that might be higher based on how much I talk about this game. My number 7 is Hollow Knight.
Huh.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, alright.
Did you think it would be higher?
I know some that are going to be higher than that, but I did think it was going to be higher.
This game is so good. Oh my gosh, it is Shout out to Chris, my friend, who he recommended me the game, and when it dropped on Switch, I was like, it was only $15 and he recommended it, so why the heck not? Oh my gosh. I think the only time I've ever sunk more hours into a game is when it absolutely required me to in order to finish the story, or if it was Pokemon, because I shiny hunted those games.
Yeah.
Because this game, A, it's absolutely beautiful, both in the sound design and in the art style, because I love 2D animation. It can be so beautiful. And then the gameplay is so fluid and tight, and the controls are spot on. Like, when you have a game like that hard and that tight, you have to have the controls be as, like, you know, in sync as possible. There's no button lag or something, you know? And they nailed it. They nailed this, and the indirect story they tell through it, it's so interesting, and it is also one of the most fair games I've ever found. Because what aggravates every gamer is when you're fighting a boss fight and then you die and it doesn't feel earned. If it's like a cheap death or something, it'll feel like it cheated you out of a death, out of a life. But with this one, no. Excuse me. Every single boss fight, when I died, I thought, okay, that was something I did wrong.
Well, like, I know you said, because, like, we talk, you know, people have referred to it as, like, the 2D Dark Souls because of, you know, its difficulty, but you even said, it's like, you said it was hard, not unfair.
One thing, that's why people call it 2D Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Because it's A, hard but unfair, and B, it's indirect storytelling. Apparently Dark Souls does that.
Hard but unfair, you mean hard but not unfair?
Yes, that's what...
Hard but fair.
Hard but fair.
Why didn't we just say that?
Yeah, because we're not smart.
We're not unsmart. But yeah.
In fact, I love it so.
Else?
I almost bought the game twice in order to get this here little plushie. It's not in the box, but it's in my room.
But
yeah. Team Cherry, congratulations.
Well, it's just a great deal. I mean, for $15, you're getting a huge, gorgeous game.
And all four DLC packs. Because there was supposed to be 3, but they added in like a patch update, but they didn't just make it an update. They added in a new boss too.
Well, I think I told you before, like, this was actually one of the games that they reviewed on Toonami and Adult Swim, and they gave it like a really high score. I mean, they had nothing but good things to say about this game.
It's an amazing game. Yeah. I thought it'd be lower. I thought it'd be higher, but, like, you know, a bunch of other things. Nostalgia is a powerful thing, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
hey, go.
Let's see here. 7, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Specifically Brawl. And that's primarily...
Yeah, you don't like Melee?
I've never played Melee. Actually, no, that's a lie, I have. Because I played it at the Oasis.
You scrod! Melee is best Smash Bros! You need to learn your privilege!
Every other Smash Bros. Is a heaping, flaming pile of garbo!
Oh!
But,
gosh, we're gonna get attacked online.
But no, it's like, I enjoy myself some Ultimate, you know. Granted, I felt like I was a lot more decent with Brawl, and now I know I suck when I'm going into it. So
you got so angry sometimes when you...
Yeah, I did. There were some bad times. But
there's more good times.
Yeah. The good times outweigh the bad. And,
yes.
I don't know, it's one of those games that, like, it can... In the earlier days, it can make or break friendships. It's like Mario Kart.
Or Monopoly.
Yeah. You know.
I love that comic where it's like, you got Yahtzee? Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't Yahtzee. It was, Uno. Yeah, I destroyed 3 friendships and I feel great. And Scrabble comes in. Please, I destroyed 3 friendships, 2 perfect marriages, and an engagement. The Monopoly... Come to me when you start getting into triple digits.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's just a fun game to get all your friends together and, you know, just have a good time.
I wish I still had the game.
And I feel like 4, like I said, it upped the quality. The graphics look great. There was so much detail, but I don't know. There was just something kind of missing from it, and. You know, Ultimate seemed to fix that. It seemed like a more complete game. But I don't know, Brawl just seemed to...
Also,
that seemed to be a sweet spot.
If I have to complain about one thing with Brawl, tripping.
Yes.
Sometimes they randomly trip and it sucks.
I'm glad they got rid of that.
Yes. But, what I wish I could have experienced, the Subspace Emissary.
It was Rayquaza, wasn't it the boss?
One of the bosses was.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
The game's like how many years old?
But
yeah, it's
Melee was a little too floaty for me. That's the reason why I'm not, I'm sorry, internet.
No, it's why that's funny. Everyone complains that Brawl is too floaty.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel the opposite. I feel like Melee was like, my goodness, because Roy was in Melee, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember with Melee, like, I think I was facing off against Roy, and I just felt like I was gonna fly off the screen, like.
Are you sure you're running high damage?
I was gonna Mary Poppins myself away. But you're so funny, Mark.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, okay. Quick letter to Nintendo. It doesn't have to be Subspace Emissary. We just want a big crossover game. We just want to see these characters interacting with each other. Like Samus and Pikachu, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Freaking Captain Falcon with like Olimar on his shoulder, that was funny.
Also, can we just address that it had like Smash Bros. In general had one of like the best marketing campaigns with the commercial.
Oh yeah. Something's gone wrong in Nintendo land.
What was it? Mario Pikachu just like snaps or something?
Yeah, no, it was Mario. Mario just snaps and attacks Yoshi.
Go for the knees.
Oh! Down he goes.
It would make sense if he like went after Pikachu because that's a rival franchise. He went after his own butt.
Or Donkey Kong. He should have gone for Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's only his like rival.
Yeah, well, one of them.
Villain. He's changed.
Yeah.
He's like I don't know. Anyways,
next guy. Go away. All right. Number 6. Wait. Something's wrong here. There you are. Anyway, so number 6. Mine is. I feel like everything after this. A few things after this, you're gonna be surprised that they beat out Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Cause you know how much I love that game.
I do.
Yeah.
He would not stop gushing about it after he got it.
Yeah, it's a great game. Even at number 6, I can't stop talking about it. Yeah. Pokemon Battle Revolution.
Oh yeah, that that completely slipped my mind. I mean, I'm thinking. All right. I know 2 that are going to be high up, but
I know you know.
I didn't even think about Battle Revolution.
Where'd it go? It's over here. There.
My goodness, we had so many good times with that.
This game.
You even you were back in the age where you were just transporting stuff over from the
copies of stuff.
Yeah. Using your action replay to its finest.
Yeah. Hey, there's one thing I didn't hack in with shinies.
Our
one shiny I have is legit.
Our friend Nick hacked for 36 Arceus, RCI, Arceus, A-Man. So yeah.
Yeah, that game is up. It's probably up this high just because of nostalgia. What is it like? It's number 6, right? Or number 6? Yeah. I lost track for a sec. But yeah, that game, seeing like fully rendered 3D Pokemon for the first time as a kid, and seeing them all like perfect. Excuse me. I'm okay. All right.
Are you?
No, I'm gonna explode. Yeah. But seeing them all like perfectly to scale, seeing how big Wailord was,
oh my goodness,
that blew my mind as a kid. And it's still a really fun just battle simulator type thing.
Well, we'll still go back to it every now and then.
Yeah, and I still want to get my hands on their action replay so that I can get like one of every fully evolved Pokemon in the game,
yeah.
And then we can just have some fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the story was meh.
But Eric,
it was nifty.
You're forgetting about the best part, the announcer.
Oh, Frank. Yeah, we always make jokes saying like Frank, like the announcer guy.
We don't know
Frank.
his name.
He has no name.
Now he does.
Now he does. Yeah, it's Frank. And we're saying like all the battle music was his like mixtape.
Yeah, he just plugged in his iPod, and that like every sentence he said ended in the Coliseum.
It's heating up in the Coliseum. Wow, they're battling in the Coliseum. I wish I could get some fries in the Coliseum.
Where's my damn coffee, Susan, in the Coliseum?
It's in the Coliseum. It's like dead center. Ah, nuts.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Quick little thing I've recently learned. So apparently they didn't upgrade any of the models from Coliseum and XD Gala Darkness.
Yeah.
So there's a reason all the Gen 3 even back Pokemon look a bit weird.
Pokemon Coliseum in the Coliseum.
Yes. But yeah, there's a reason all the Pokemon look a bit weird. It's because those models are from like Pokemon Stadium.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, they started out at the stadium, and they just didn't update the models. They just kept using them and giving them better, like, I guess rendering or something. I don't know. But hey, the Gen 4 Pokemon look really good. Heck, when I was a kid, I just kind of added Pokemon to my team at random just to see what they look like in the game.
Oh, I feel like for most people, Gen 4 was like has a special place in their hearts. Like, I've heard like that's kind of like most people who I talk to, that's their faves, you know.
Gen 4 remix confirmed.
What?
Yeah, that's all I have to say. Actually, real quick, I want to add one more thing. So on our profile, we had a rule where you had to beat one of like 3 trainers in order to add a legendary to your team.
No. You had a rule.
Yeah, I had the rule where so you had to beat one of 3 trainers. Each of them had like overpowered teams. There was this one guy, Salem, who had a Darkrai back before Dark Void got nerfed. There was another guy, Stein. He had a Mewtwo and a Mew. And then the worst of them
was Lance, right?
Lance, because he had Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Arceus, and like 2 other dragons on his team.
And you know what? I can't fault him for this because it like immersed you into the game. Like, you got into this. You felt like you needed to beat these people.
Yeah.
I mean, it was such an accomplishment when you finally beat one of them. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I feel like Stein was probably the easiest one just because his team was the weirdest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like defeating Lance was like a point of pride.
Oh yeah.
It was like you got a little medal on your shirt. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Let's see here. Where are we on?
6.
6? This is also a weird one.
Yeah?
You probably called it out, though. Ben 10, Protector of Earth. I know you know it, but I don't think you thought it was on my list.
I didn't think it would be on the list.
This was such a fun game. Not to mention the fact that, I was obsessed with Ben 10 when I was little. Heck, I thought I was Ben 10.
And you thought the teachers were aliens.
Yeah, I did. Trying to take over the world. In gym.
You did nothing about it, though.
I would run like Accelerate, and when I was climbing the monkey bars on the playground, I would say Wild Mutt. I don't know.
Spider Monkey, maybe?
No. I would say Wild Mutt. I
No.
don't know why Wild Mutt was the thing that was climbing.
I mean, what else would there
Accelerate made sense with the running, but
who else would be the climby guy?
This man knows what I'm talking about, though, with his with Ghost Freak.
Oh yeah. When I was younger, I'd feel awkward about going to go get my pencil sharpened, so I just kind of like creep around, and I'd always like be whispering to myself, "You look like you've seen a ghost, freak."
Yeah, like it's like you said. Most people, they pretend to be Ben 10. I thought I was Ben 10.
He thought he was Ben 10.
They made a video game for me.
Wow, that's impressive, Joe.
I was watching myself on the TV.
Wow, it's kind of creepy, isn't it?
Just a bit.
It's like, who's Joey? I'm Ben 10.
But no, and so like...
Not even Ben 10, I'm Ben 10.
So no, like, I had tons of the toys, which I sadly don't know where they went. But this game, to get back on point...
We found my Diamond Head figure with its leg crunched.
It was such a good game. Like, the story was really cool. Like, if you're a Ben 10 fan, you'll love this game. End of story. And not to mention, like, the whole point is, like, you
wasn't it on, like, PlayStation and, like, Nintendo DS?
Yeah, Nintendo DS, yeah. And I don't know. Well, oh, yeah, I did. Well, that's the thing. So, this little backstory. I had this game for the longest time, and I didn't, and then I think I lost it. I didn't know where it went. Then I found out it actually went through the washer, and it ruined the game, and I was devastated because that was one of my favorite games. But then later on, I found another copy of the game for PlayStation, which I still do have. I mean, I still have
the PS1.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I still, well, I think that's probably PlayStation 2 era. But no, and so I was so excited. I bought it instantly because I'm like, it might be a different format, but I still want to play the game again.
Yeah, right.
So Yeah, like I said, if you're Ben 10 nut, you'll love this game. They have the Forever Knights. They have the Vilgax. They have it's a great game. It's awesome.
Who doesn't love some good old fashioned Vilgax?
Yeah.
I had nothing to add. I've never played the game.
You know who he's voiced by Steve Blum.
I think I read
Or
that. Bloom, I think.
Bloom?
Steve Bloom. Yeah, I think I read about that actually. See, you done? Okay. Number 5. What, like number 5 or something?
Let me check.
Yeah, I think so.
We are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so. Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Good choice. I approve. Yeah. This is actually my first 3D Mario game I ever played. I remember we saw it in Target. Not Target. We saw it in Toys R Us. And... Excuse me.
Hold on, wait, did you play 2 before 1?
Yeah.
Really?
I know there was a 1.
Well, alright then. If there's a 2...
Well, I mean, there was Super Mario 64. After Super Mario World was supposed to be Super Mario 4. So, Nintendo, where did their 60 Marios go? But yeah, so, great game, in my opinion. Really fun. We've actually 100%ed it.
Well, I helped.
You helped. You did help. It was you the big help. He was my Luma. But yeah,
No, I had a great time doing it with
oh
him.
my gosh, the screaming. All the time screaming.
Oh my god, we would switch off at times to try to like beat like if like
The level was like making one of us too ragey.
yeah, and it was just
Great.
It was a good game.
It was a good game. Very fun.
Yeah.
I love the shake mechanic.
For a while, like
People always say like, "Oh, another great game ruined by motion control." I'm like, no.
Yeah, I thought it
I
was great.
thought it was pretty natural to just shake it. You know.
Yeah, like it got to the point where like we loved playing it so much and like trying to beat the difficult levels. That was like our go-to game when we'd come down here.
Yeah, we just like immediately we gotta beat this game. We're so close.
And then like every time like we'd be like, oh, this is the last star, and then we find out there's like 3 more. We're like,
Oh! But yeah.
we got green stars, we got the comet stars, we got the
Yellow stars.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just normal
Just
stars.
stars. Yeah, it was, oh my gosh, it was a great game. So much fun. Like, the story is pretty meh. It's just, hurdy-dur, Bowser got big and now he kidnapped Peach. Woo! Jazz hands. But yeah, I don't even know what to say else about it. It's a great game. Go and play it right now. You know what? Nope. I'm coming to your house. We're gonna play it. Playing it now. Here we go. Yeah. Power-ups are
You
cool.
better believe that. He will hold you to that.
I will. Power-ups are cool too. Cloud Mario with Busted.
Yes.
Yes.
But it was awesome.
Always great. A lot of people don't like Rock Mario.
Is that the one where he's like
The boulder.
Yeah.
And he
yeah.
rolls with people.
Oh, I thought that was fine.
That was fine. I didn't hate it.
I like Cloud Mario better.
Yeah.
So,
That's all I have.
Pokemon. This is the 3-way tie. It should just be Pokemon in general. Pokemon Leaf Green, Platinum, and Black 2. That's my number 5.
Huh.
And they all have different reasons. So if you found out recently, because this guy, apparently, because I found an old VHS of Pokemon 2000, I asked my dad, I'm like, was I into Pokemon when I was little? He's like, oh yeah, you love Pokemon. And,
Who didn't?
But this is the guy, I don't think I was really...
I resparked him.
Yeah, he's the... It's just like with Yu-Gi-Oh! He's the man, like, I did have Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards before him.
I'm the man who infects him into getting into things.
But, exactly. But it's like, I just collected them because they were shiny at the time. He's the one who, like, got me into the game. Just like with Pokemon. Like, with Leaf Green, he lent that to me, and I love that game. It's the reason why... A lot of my favorite Pokemon, which maybe we'll do a top 10 in the future on that.
Perhaps.
A lot of my favorite Pokemon are from the first gen. And yes, I know I sound like a Gen 1-er. But, like, But that's primarily because I had such a blast playing through Leaf Green.
You know, it's funny. I hear a lot of people say like, I never like their first Pokemon game they played wasn't actually one they owned. I hear a lot of people say like, yeah, I borrowed it from a friend or something, or he let me play it for a while, which is weird.
You're that friend.
Yeah, I am.
And then
I'm the privileged guy who had the game first.
Platinum. Platinum was a happy little accident because Eric was with me at my cousin's house. And my cousin came up to me.
I don't even know why I was there.
I don't know why either. But we were on the playground because we took them to the park and everything. And he's like, "Hey, you want this?" And in one of those little DS cases was Platinum, like a perfectly good And he's like, "I don't want it. Do you want it?" I'm like, "Yes."
It's one of the best Pokemon games.
And a lot of the Pokemon I like come from there too. You know I mean, I guess that would make sense. Pokemon I like come from regions I've played, so...
That would, yes.
Yes. And then Black 2, which a big part of that was you got that for me for my birthday.
Yes, I did.
And a lot of the Pokemon from there I like. But no, I remember that was like the moral dilemma for me, because with the Black and White, that was like the one where like the starters were the hardest to choose for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like earlier gens, like I feel like, you know, Blastoise, that's a given. What's that?
Cyndaquil, Chikorita for Alligator.
Probably for Alligator. I don't think I ever touched the second gen. Third gen, obviously Swampert. I'm a water boy.
He's wet.
Except for fourth gen, that's when we go to Torterra, because he's my boy. And then
Infernape kicks his ass though.
And you know, even sixth gen was kind of a dilemma too, between the Froakie and Chespin. Yes.
Well, I know you liked Oshawott in.
Well, that's the thing.
Gen 5.
When in Gen 5, that was like a big dilemma for me, because I chose Snivy because I really like Snivy, but then I saw one of my favorite teachers loved Oshawott, and I'm like, oh, I should have chosen Oshawott. But I like all of them. I mean, even I'll give Tepig is cute. Tepig is very cute.
I too like Tepig.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's about. I just really like the Pokemon games.
Yes. I got nothing.
Now, if only I could finish one.
Yeah, that would be a thing.
I always get right at the end, and then
oh my gosh, that's Caitlin. She has so many games where she's halfway there, almost to the end, and she just kind of doesn't play them.
Literally, like you saw with Alpha Sapphire, I'm literally at the final stretch.
Yeah, you are.
And
you scrud.
and I think with Leaf Green, I think I got to the Elite Four. I just never finished.
Yeah. Well, that might be probably my fault.
No.
I'm actually playing through Leaf Green right now.
Better, not me.
I'm actually playing through Leaf Green right now. It is so hard. There's such a level spike. And that might be in tune to the fact that I had an EXP share on my Dragonite the whole time. Yeah. So I have a beefed up Dragonite, but nothing else. That's really particularly good. Well, no, they're good. They're not as good as Dragonite.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, from the first gen, I had a lot of Pokemon I like. I obviously love Blastoise, Sandslash, Nidoking.
We discussed this in during our Pokemon playthrough.
Yeah.
So to keep things brief, we should.
Yeah. And you know, the fourth gen had, you know, Garchomp and a bunch of the dragons I came from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just all around good. Also, third gen with Alpha Sapphire, to call it back, still love Rayquaza. Did Umbreon come out in third or second?
Second.
Second, okay. Okay, so I do have something to thank the second for. But that's it. So, alright.
Number 4?
Number 4.
Okay, so number 4. Here we go. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Explorers of Time.
More Pokemon.
I love
Really?
It. Yes, it specifically Explorers of Time.
I know there's was it Sky and Space or something?
Darkness.
I
don't know why they didn't go Space, because Palkia, but you know, whatever. Well, I think because regardless, you're always going to be fighting Dialga at the end, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this game was the first game to make me cry. I don't want to say any spoilers about the game, because despite the fact that it is so old, I want everyone to experience this game for themselves. So I'm not going to say anything about the story, other than that, it's great. It's a beautiful story that I have played through multiple times and have cried every time. The gameplay is fun. It's a mystery dungeon game, so like, random rooms and such, and literally, I love the sprite work in that game. Every time I'd find a new, I'd want to, there's this mini game you play where you have to you're doing sentry duty and you have to identify Pokemon by their footprint.
Yeah.
And I would always get low points on that, but you know why? Because they give you a hint. They'd always say they'd give Pokemon names and then a description, and then they'd show you a picture of the Pokemon sprite in the game. And I would always wait until the sprite was, because I'd know the answer, but I'd always wait for the sprite to show because I want to see what they look like in the game.
Yeah.
And it was always so cool. So I'd see Charizard, oh my gosh, I want to see Charizard, oh my gosh, Swampert, oh my god. And it was so cool seeing all these Pokemon in this weird style. And that's about as much as I can say, because I don't want to spoil the story. I feel like it's a pretty good difficulty level.
Yeah.
Not terrible, but also not easy. So yeah. Play it. Now. Although if you want the most complete version, get Explorers of Sky, because that one has the most content, but I just like time better.
Yeah.
For some, I don't know.
You'll get to hear the one game that made me cry later on.
Oh, I see.
I think you might. I
think I know what it is.
All right, we're at number 4.
Yes.
Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Yes.
You put Skylanders with Pokemon Platinum?
I connected more with Skylanders.
You scribe!
You have to remember, I was into Skylanders before I was really. Okay, that's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. But Pokemon's definitely been around.
That sounded musical. It's a lie.
It's a lie. But no. So Skylanders, I remember. I went back and played it. It was one of those games that, which we'll get to that in the future as well. And I played through this game, and it's the only Skylanders game to this day that I have yet to beat.
Because it's so hard.
It's same with Pokemon. I'm at the final level, the final battle. But the problem is that really speaks to the Skylanders franchise, because the newer games, I think Trap Team I beat in not even 2 days. It was a breeze.
I feel him with Pokemon with that. Because they've gotten easier.
Yeah. And yes, it might be because I know part of it is that I need more Skylanders, and that's the ploy. That's how they get you to spend more money.
Yeah.
But honestly, this game was just such a good game. I love the story behind it. Yes, it may be centered towards kids, but certainly not as much as the newer games are. It's a blast through and through, and the ending, I've told him, there's a dragon, and it's awesome, and it incorporates all the elements, something that a lot of other, it just seemed like a fitting end to a really, I wouldn't say perfect, but a very good game, which a lot of the other Skylanders didn't necessarily hit their mark.
Mm-hmm.
It really says something that, this is geared to, this franchise is geared towards children. But after all these years,
a grown man can't beat it.
Yeah, I'm still on this level, whereas the new games, it's
breeze through it.
Yeah. But no, it was just really cool. I love all the original Skylanders and everything. I love the newer ones too. Don't get me wrong, but
I love them less. He loves them less.
Daddy has favorites.
They're not you.
But yeah, no, it was just a really good game. Even the Skyland, even besides the Skylanders themselves, I love the characters. Chaos, Egon, Eon, sorry. Chaos, Eon.
The Patrick Warburton guy.
Oh, God. Flynn. That's what his name was. The little mole guy that can't come to mind, but he reminds me of Mimic from Shantae.
You didn't tell me that you were playing Shantae, did you?
I did. I
did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
But no. Just a good game.
Alright. Yeah. I got nothing more to add to that.
No, I didn't think you did.
Well, I never played it.
Well, good.
Good?
Bad.
As I said.
We play it now.
As I said.
Get that trash out of here.
Sir, how dare you insult the great Captain Jack Sparrow?
Okay, you added the captain.
Of course I added the captain. I'm the Pirates of the Caribbean fan of the two of us.
Alright.
Yeah. Number 3. Okay. So,
Alright.
my number 3. This is a game I've talked to you a lot about. And I feel like once I say it, you know the order. You're gonna know the order of my last two. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. My number 3 is Fossil Fighters Champions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't gonna be Frontier or the
original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause okay. Eagle Raptor made a video. His sequelitis on Mega Man, where he said that they took all the things that are good about Mega Man and they just made everything better. That is what Fossil Fighters Champions does to the original Fossil Fighters. It takes everything that was good and just makes it better. And takes all the things that were bad and makes them good. Like, one of the problems of the game was that, like, you couldn't learn new moves through just leveling up. You had to get more bones. Now you just level up and you can get them.
Yeah.
Another thing that was a good balancing was in the original. So everyone has like stat buffs. They could give, like, for example, Guan gives like an up 90 to the attack stat. Yeah. In the original, it just at level 1 you got plus 90 to your attack stat if you had a level 1 Guan. But in Champions, they made it so you had to work to get that stat upgrade. So that way, the only way to get Guan to give the plus 90 would be to get the rank 20, which makes sense. And the story was kind of similar to the original, but I thought it was a pretty good advancement. It gave us more characters to attach to, and I thought that was good. And they added in more dinosaurs to pick from, which is awesome. Chris and I thought it was so cool they added in Dimetrodon. And yeah, that was, oh my gosh, everything was just great about that game. That is the definitive Fossil Fighters game. If you want to, you don't have to play the first one. You can just go right into the second one and ignore Frontier, please. Please ignore Frontier. No one wants to talk about Frontier, except I might make a rant video about that at some point.
Well, I mean, as you were saying there, I feel like it's more. You feel more accomplished when like there's a certain level of difficulty. It doesn't have to be unbeatable, but like at the same time you don't like with those Skylanders games I was talking about. When you're beating them like it's nothing. Mm-hmm. There's no accomplishment behind it.
Yeah. The game was so much fun, and it was. My friend Chris and I, we actually had like a slight like meta game kind of picked out for like who was the best fossil fighting Vivosaurs and such, and it was really cool.
You know, I just realized another thing. We both had the same problem. Our franchises
were both ruined by cars.
Yeah, exactly. Granted, yours was far less gimmicky than Skylanders.
JonTron, we understand.
But like
cars. I
mean, I feel like you still had some enjoyment out of Frontier,
The story was good in Frontier. That was it.
But
they had a very unique battle system in Champions where you rotate Vivosaurs in order to put them in advantageous positions, and they hucked that out the window.
Well, I'm sure, and it was nice to see like the franchise revived. I mean, it's like an old friend, nostalgic feeling.
It is, except when that old friend's been smoking some crack and he comes back completely different.
All right.
Anyways, you're up.
Where are you in 3?
Yeah, 3.
Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception. It's number 3.
Ironically.
Which is funny because I had 3 games for the PS3, and all of them had 3 in the title. That being Uncharted 3, Assassin's Creed 3, and Battlefield 3.
Okay, so I think I know your number 1, but I don't know your number 2.
you'll know.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah. So Drake's Deception. I remember playing through the first ones over at my friend Alex's house. And
This is Alex with the Toyopolis.
yes, not the Alex I dated.
Yes.
Would you like me to do a brief summary of the Toyopolis?
No, we already did in Hollow Knight.
Okay. Watch Hollow Knight if you want.
This is an episode titled Toyopolis, so
It's
nice and easy.
so. So basically, I remember playing through that at his house, watching this, and it was astounding to me, like. It felt like like a video game that felt like I was like watching a movie. All the cutscenes were like really like detailed. Like they engaged you, immersed you in the world, and like
The water sucked, but
that. I'll get to that. That wasn't in those games. The water. I don't remember how it was in those games, to be honest.
really,
I
I remember you were complaining because there was like a.
Shh. That's in the third one. I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. That's in the third one. I'm talking about the first two right now.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't really remember too much of the first one. The second one was very good. Then came the third one, and the third one still stands as my favorite.
Wasn't the title like Drake's Deception or something?
Yeah, the thing I said like a couple seconds ago.
I don't listen to you.
It was just what I said before about it being like it felt like a movie. This was just like it was beautiful. Like I got into the story. I got the deluxe edition, which came with his belt buckle, his Drake.
When you went
Drake, his necklace.
When you went like this, I didn't think you were gonna think his buckle.
It came with his belt buckle. It came with his necklace that said Six Parvis Magna, which means greatness from small beginnings. Yes, I remember that. It came with a statue, which they call the doll. It's an action figure.
No, it's not.
A model.
Yeah, I think it's called a statue. Cause don't move.
Statue, yeah.
I mean, figure.
Figure. As long as it's not a doll. And
It is a child's plaything.
And it came with like a steel cased book and everything. It just had I love the story. That's the thing I'm mainly there for. Gameplay, you can argue about that. I enjoyed it, but the storyline is the big thing. I did have fun playing online with my friend Nick, though. There was I'll brush over this.
Game?
That was in that game. And this man one time. But there was one
Only
time
once.
we were surrounded by these big bulky guys with like shields and shotguns and everything. I'm like, all right, Nick, we gotta stick together. We gotta do this. And I have a mic, so I was typing this up on my thing to him. And then by the time like the screen goes back and I'm like, wait, where'd he go? I see Nick jump out the window, flailing his AK-47. And then 5 seconds later, I hear, "Help! I need help." I'm like, should I help you at this point? And then this man, we were trying to teach him the game.
Keep in mind, I don't play for FPSs.
And so he's in this level where you're in a train, like on this map where you're in a train, and like I told him before, I'm like, whatever you do, if you're in an enclosed space, don't press this, cause that's the grenade. And Eric's mind must have gone, what? Press it? And then,
as I said, I don't listen to you.
And we're like, Eric, no! And as he like blew up in the train.
It was doing talking about Slender Arab.
Oh, Slender Arab. Was that you? Were you playing?
I think I was playing. Yeah. You and Nick were watching.
Yeah. And like every time you turn around,
I kept getting. I kept like I'm getting shot, and you're like, Eric, we turn around. Like, wait, what? I turned around. There's no one there. And I was like, where? And then we get and he shot in the back again. Turn around. No one. And I was like,
also,
what's going on?
Spoiler alert. And it is.
Oh my head.
It is just a. Well, I'll explain later. But a character dies in there.
I remember you coming to me with the scene.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of making him cry.
If you don't want the spoilers, skip at this part. So basically, Sully dies in there, and I remember the shock on my face. I was like,
no,
and he's been in all the games. He's been like the father figure to Nathan Drake, and I'm just like, no, you cannot do that. No, you take it back.
Nah, it's rewind time.
Well, and they did that because it ended up just being a vision of Drake's from when he like drank the water, I believe.
A hallucination.
Yeah, hallucination. And oh my goodness, when I saw Sully again, I just had a big grin across my face. Like, it was like, yes, yes, Papa, Papa, I have returned to you. I can still hear the screams, Papa. But honestly, when I heard the gunshot and I saw the red on his chest, I'm like, Sully, no!
Wasn't he wearing a red shirt though?
No, he wears like an orange shirt. I think he's like,
I thought it was red.
Oh, it might be red. I don't know.
That's why he wears red.
I might be getting him confused with Grandpa Max.
You know what? I was just thinking that.
He's like Grandpa Max with a mustache.
Saying Grandpa Max with a mustache? I mean, didn't he have a mustache in one episode?
Maybe?
I don't know.
Anyways.
Back on target.
But yeah, just great game. If you want buy the collector's edition, I think it's a good deal.
There is actually, the Nathan Drake collection, where it has like all 4 games on the PS4.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I didn't want to buy a PS4 or a Switch because I like having money in my wallet, and
I don't. As you can see, I don't.
But if there was one thing that made me like want to buy a PS4 was that Uncharted 4. I think it's called The Thief's End.
Yeah.
Came out for that, and I was like,
Do you
refrain, Joey?
Do you have all of them except for the 4th one?
No, I only have the 3rd one. I've played through 1 and 2 and 3, because I rented those from the library as well. After I saw them at my friend's house, I'm like, I gotta play these games for myself. And so I played through 1 through 3. There is one for the PlayStation Vita that's like Among Thieves, I want to say.
Okay.
Wait, no, that might be the 2nd one. I don't know. Oh, that one's like Uncharted Golden something. I don't know.
I think I heard about that. Yeah.
But no, I don't know. It's at the same time.
Whatever.
Yeah. But no, great games. Great games. So yeah.
Yeah. I got nothing to add.
Oh no.
Okay, so number 2. Alright, Cusco, we're gonna need to climb up the wall! Anyways, so I feel like once you say your number 2, I'm gonna know your number 1 is. Yeah. And once I say my number 2, you're gonna know what my number 1 is.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Mario and Luigi Dream Team.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I have been a big fan of Mario and Luigi ever since I got my first copy on. I got Bowser's Inside Story for the DS. Great game, might I add. Excuse me. Then it was actually kind of funny because I didn't even know that Dream Team had come out until we were just walking through Toys R Us for no good reason, and I saw it on the shelf. I was like, "The new Mario and Luigi game?" And I asked my mom for it, and she bought it for me because I think I had or maybe I had a gift card. I don't know. Yeah. And I got it. I played it. And I loved it. That game. It is so interesting because it is completely independent from the rest of the Mario and Luigi canon. You don't have to play a single other Mario and Luigi game in order to understand the story of this game. Granted, you don't really need to play the other Mario and Luigi games to understand the other ones, but it's nice. Yeah, I did more backstory, but this one, the battles the music is jiving, the battles are fun. The whole dream gimmick is actually really cool because it swaps between like 3D-esque RPG and 2D platformer, which those are 2 of my favorite genres.
I know the only battle that you didn't like was the giant battle with the
Z-Keeper.
The Z-Keeper, yeah.
It's because that one requires like gyro controls, which I've always found to be very janky.
The chicken from hell.
The rainbow chicken from hell.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
But yeah, the giant battles are awesome. I love kaiju, and oh my gosh, it is so cool seeing giant Bowser fighting giant Luigi.
Yeah.
It is the best. Giant Luigi. I love the fact how powerful Luigi is in this game. The Luiginary attacks, where you've got like a friggin' hammer made of Luigi's, and you smash it. Oh my gosh.
I'm glad to see, because I thought this one dropped for a bit down, like on the rankings.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, fam.
Okay, so it's been staying strong?
No, of course. I love this game.
Because I remember when you played through, like, you like, it was the same thing with Hollow Knight. You were gushing about it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, my most recent playthrough of it, I did it on hard mode, which it's not hard. It's inconvenient mode, because they don't let you like just restart a battle. You have to go from the save point, which is annoying.
I mean, granted, half of that gushing might have been ranting about the Zkeeper and his certain kind of
stank. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, that game is so much fun. Because it, like I said, it took everything that I loved about Bowser's story and just made it better. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say about it. Great final battle, like, twist at the end. I'm not going to say anything, but ooh-wee.
Say as much as you can, because my second one I don't have a lot to say about, because there isn't a lot to say about this game.
I don't know what else to say, really. I love this game.
Miss Pac-Man.
I know what number 1 is.
Yep.
I forgot about Miss Pac-Man.
We literally just talked about it today.
We did.
Still confused why it's not Miss Pac-Woman. I guess, like you said, it doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Marketing, you know.
But Miss Pac-Man, it's my preferred Pac-Man as well. I'm not a fan of the I mean, I like Pac-Man in general. What it's called, but you know, it's classic, retro '80s arcade classic. But
as he said, he'd buy an arcade cabinet of it.
Oh, specifically Mrs. Pac-Man though.
Of course.
That and I've heard people say like that's their game of choice over the original Pac-Man,
which is odd because like what's the difference?
I think Mrs. Pac-Man is a slight bit easier. I want to say.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I too am confused.
I just remember because my personal reason is just because I have a Namco museum collection for PlayStation 2, and I remember
there's a Namco museum for every console. To the end, there's a Namco museum on the Switch.
You know, like,
to the day that, like, there's a rule. There's 2 games that will always be on every console, despite the fact that it hasn't come out yet. Namco Museum and Tetris.
Well,
those are 2 games that just never die.
I remember. So
I'm glad about that.
It had discount Galaga, meaning Galaxian. It had. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It had Dig Dug. It had Pole Position, I want to say.
I remember. I don't like pole position very much.
It's very hard to control.
It is. I don't like it.
It had Tower of Druaga.
Really?
Which there's an anime about that.
Yeah, we watched an anime club.
It's a lot different from the game.
But guys, let's all talk about the real classic here. Mappy.
I forgot about Mappy.
I love me some Mappy.
And then of course the one at hand, Miss Pac-Man. And I remember distinctly, I was playing in my room, and my mom comes in and she's like, "Oh, you're playing Miss Pac-Man." I'm like, "Oh, you know Miss Pac-Man?" And she's like, "Well, yeah, you know that was my gen, you know." Like, and she's like, "Hey, can I play?" I'm like, I guess, yeah, sure. Like, what do moms know about video games? And then she wiped the floor with me, and I'm like, holy crap, you're good at video games. And like, that was kind of our bonding thing for a while, is that we'd go up to my room, you know, we'd play some Pac-Man together, see if we could beat the high score.
Huh.
And so, yeah.
I tried doing that with Tetris with my mom, because she loves Tetris, but she can't play the new stuff. She has a very hard time with the new stuff.
With Puyo.
Yeah, Puyo. Well, then we just played normal Tetris on that, and yeah that didn't it didn't compute for her.
Well, this thing, like, they have, I don't know if you've been to Dave & Buster's, right?
Yes.
They have, like, tons of different versions of Pac-Man there.
Oh, really?
They have, like, 4-player Pac-Man, they have giant Pac-Man, they have Pac-Man where you can eat the other Pac-Man. They have, like, a bunch of different machines. But it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, over all those machines, they have a little, like, normal Pac-Man one up front. I'd take the normal Pac-Man. But, and over that, I'd take Mrs. Pac-Man.
I always went for Galaga.
Yeah,
I like Galaga and Mappy.
And it's just kind of like that thing you said with Tetris. Like, we'd always...
Tetris? You said it involuntarily.
I know. You know...
Oh my gosh.
The fairy tale guy?
Yeah, fairy tale guy.
But yeah, no, it's just like you said with Tetris.
Tetris.
Where you just try to keep on getting the higher score, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
You can't beat a classic.
Well, I know on our Namco Museum thing we have on for the plug and play, I've actually got the high score on Galaga.
Oh, cool.
So I'm very proud of that.
I believe...
And my initials are ass.
Of course they are.
Because of course they are.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, nothing much to say. It's a classic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alright. Numero uno.
Alright, hold on.
Number one.
Hold on. So hold on. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Starts with a P.
Yeah.
Initials PP.
Yeah.
Okay. You know mine.
I know yours.
Okay. You want to say it at the same time?
Sure. Wait, each other's?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Super
Pokemon
Mario
Platinum.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Pokemon Platinum. So, I was one of the, as I said earlier, most kids pick up their first game. They play their first game without actually owning it. I was not one of these people. I was lucky because for my 8th birthday, I got a Nintendo DS Lite and a copy of Pokemon Diamond. Diamond was good. I have a lot of good memories of that one, but the true definitive way to play Gen 4, to play Sinnoh, is Pokemon Platinum. That game blew my mind when I play it. I played it for the first time.
It was just like everything in Diamond and Pearl, but better.
Yeah, they added in more Pokemon. They made the trainers better. They added in more diverse gyms because the best one they upgraded was Fantina, because in Diamond and Pearl, her gimmick was you did math to determine what path you had to go. In Platinum,
you're really selling the game. Tell them they have to do math.
No, in Diamond and Pearl.
Okay.
In Platinum, they had this ghost maze where you had to you had a flashlight and you had to find a tile on the floor with a symbol on it. Then you had to find the door with the same symbol, and that's how you get out.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. The story was 100 times better because we actually got a bit more backstory for Cyrus.
Yeah.
And Looker. Looker was added. He was great.
I forgot about Looker.
Looker is the best.
Oh my goodness.
And the post game was amazing in this one too because they added in more post game options, i.e., the Battle Frontier. So yeah, that was awesome. I actually got one of my more recent playthroughs. I got silver on all my. I got the silver stamp for each of them, which means you went to 20 and then beat them.
Oh,
beat the not Tower Tycoon, the excuse me, the Frontier Brain. And yeah, that was cool. They also had Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, in my opinion, had the best Pokemon events, or at least the mythical Pokemon events.
Yeah.
Because you had Shaman, where you went off to this meadow, and then you found Shaman on an island. Darkrai, where you go to New Moon Island and fight it, and then the one that didn't get released was Arceus, where you got to go up on top of Mount Coronet, Spear Pillar, and then find a new stairway and then fight him. That's awesome.
Yeah. Not to mention produce one of your favorite Pokemon.
Yes, Infernape. It was funny because my first experience with Infernape was I saw a bookmark at the my school library.
Yeah.
On one side had Chimchar, the other had Dialga. I thought those were the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the memories I have with this game. I can't even count how many how many hours I put in that game. It was just awesome. And I didn't even experience everything because I had I never used Nintendo Wi-Fi, so I couldn't use the Wi-Fi club.
Huh.
But yeah, yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say about it. It's an amazing game. It's the best way to play Pokemon.
I mean, that probably
Sinnoh.
That probably speaks bounds to how much fun you had. If you were playing it without even experiencing the full game with the Wi-Fi and everything, but
Yeah.
All right, my number one, as you said earlier, Super Mario Galaxy. Same thing that I said earlier with Skylanders Spyro's Adventure happened with Super Mario Galaxy. I got it when I was younger. I played through it a little. This is to a much. It's a much different degree though, because Skylanders I got through a lot of it, but you know I just kind of stopped playing. This one, I went back and I'm like, oh, Super Mario Galaxy. I remember when me and my sister used to play that when we were little and such. I'm like, why don't I go and check in that again? And granted, this is way later, like years after I initially got this game. And I look and I'm like, I only got to the first world. There's still so much more that I haven't even explored. I got to the first world and I couldn't beat the
first boss.
Dino Piranha.
Dino Piranha, yeah.
Yeah, and
you just gave up.
And I gave up. And I'm like,
you scrud.
I thought to myself, like, my goodness, I haven't even given this game a chance. So then I'm like, you know, I gotta do it justice. I gotta go back and play through it, all of it, from the beginning. And so I restarted my file. I played through the entire game, loved it. I could not, like, literally every day I got home from school, you know, like, my mom would she's like, hey Joe, it's time for dinner. I'm like, hold on, I gotta beat this level, Mom. And like it just brought back, and granted, I was a teen by now. It brought back that feeling of being a little kid, and like, you know, the second you get home from school, you go to the TV, you gotta boot up your system and try to beat that level that you've been working on so hard. And like, that's what Super Mario Galaxy was for me. And finally, when I like, when we got to the Star Observatory with Roselia, this
Joey,
yes,
what's her name?
Rosalina.
Roselia's a Pokemon.
Wow, I'm a fake fan.
You scrud.
Walk off now.
Phony. Big fat phony.
Hey, got the Star Observatory, okay? When we got there, and you hear Rosalina's backstory, and she says like, I can't visit my mom because she's sitting under that tree that we used to hang. Like, this is the only game to legitimately make me cry. Like, I was in tears, you know, like, and I was alone in my room. My mom's were like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "Just go away, Mom. It's not a phase." But
crying isn't a phase. You see, Joey, here's the thing: men don't cry. Men weep.
But no, it was such a good game, and then finally, when I don't, as you can see from the other entries on this list, I don't beat a lot of games. I start it, I get close, but I don't finish the game.
Yeah, yes.
This was the one that, like, I finally, you know, I had that accomplishment. I'm like, I finished a game, and, you know, I could say I had a great time playing through this. It was a blast all the way through. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention, when he introduced me to Super Mario Galaxy 2, it just, like, reignited the flame. Don't like it as much as the first one, but that's just personal opinion.
Well, I don't like Mario Galaxy 1.
I enjoyed playing through it with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see that when you attack my...
Who's bitter? Not me.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Who's salty about it? You know?
You spread on me.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Pokemon Platinum, Super Mario Galaxy. I think that's the end of the video.
You think so?
I think so. That's my personal opinion there.
Alright, see you next video.
We'll see you guys next time.